the course of last night and this afternoon. I was actually having so much fun. I stayed up way too late, but so I went through a few different spaghetti monster decks, and I wound up on Grull, and I'll tell you why. Um, First, let's take a look at the deck. All right. So the point of this deck is to get Emrakul out as early as possible, and hopefully with haste, to just bash the opponent and win the game. So as far as haste enablers, we have 3 Mass Hysteria. It's a 1-mana enchantment that gives everything haste. We don't care about the opponent's creatures having haste if we're going to annihilate 6 permanents on like turn 3. So this allows us to like preload it like the turn before, or if we have 5 mana instead of 4 mana, we can just cast it, and we don't have to cast this if the opponent has stuff that we're worried about. For exploration, this just turns out to be a really strong 1 mana ramp card. So we have very specific deck construction requirements for this deck. It can't have any creatures except for Emrakul, and it can't have any artifacts. So there's a lot of 1 mana ramp, but there's not a lot of 1 mana ramp that is not creatures or artifacts. The only other one that I know of in green would be Utopia Sprawl, but we're not running enough forest for that to really be something that we can do. So exploration it is, and this actually has turned out to be a pretty good card in the deck. Okay, 4 Strike It Rich. This is obvious. It's both a target for Indomitable Creativity and ramp. 3 Malevolent Rumble, same idea. This can get us land on turn 2, create a creature so that we have a target for Transmogrify. The creature can also be used to ramp. We have 4 Fable the Mirror Breakers. It's the same idea. It creates a 2/2 creature that also ramps us. It lets us draw and discard, which can get Emrakuls back into our deck. And it actually creates 2 creatures over time, right? Glimpse the Impossible. So this, we almost always are just casting this to get 3 Eldrazi tokens for 3 mana. But every now and then, like, we can use this and there'll be like a land and we didn't have a land drop, so we play the land and just get 2 tokens. Kozilek's Command. This has proved to be like really strong in the deck because it gives us the ability, like, it gives us some flexibility that we wouldn't otherwise have. We can hate out graveyard cards. It gives us a little bit of resilience to like board wipes because we can sacrifice all our mana dorks, let the board wipe resolve, then cast Kozilek's Command to get more dorks. It can kill stuff, but usually we're using it at the end of their turn to create Eldrazi tokens and scry and draw. Yep. And then the actual combo pieces for Transmogrify, we cast this on any of our creature tokens, we get Emrakul. For Indomitable Creativity, we cast this on any of our creature or artifact tokens, we get Emrakul. If we have this out, he just attacks immediately. We also have 1 copy of Handwear Battlement, so we have to be really careful to not... We need a lot of red mana. So that's why there's only 1 copy of this. You could conceivably go down like a copy of County Gardens and go up a copy of this, but these are the only lands that can't make red mana. So this can give haste. So you could consider this our 4th copy of Mass Hysteria, sort of. We play Emrakul, we got a couple extra mana, we cast this, we give it haste, he attacks, the opponent loses. County Garden, this just creates a free token body without occupying a creature slot, occupying a land slot. Yes, it enters tapped, and that's not super ideal, but it is a useful card in the deck. Den of the Bugbear, same idea. This can make tokens that stick around that can eventually be transmogrified, and also can just hit people, like if you need to push through a little bit more damage. We got 1 basic mountain, just so that if we get basic checked, we have something. 4 Copperline Gorge, 1 Sozincan. So again, this is an instant speed 4 mana, make 2 colorless spirit tokens. It gives us targets for our Transmogrify, and also is an untapped red land. It's perfect. I only run 1 because it's legendary. Having a hand with like 2 of these would be awkward, but for sure 1 of them. Four Carpools in Forest, so we switched to a Omnicolor and Painland base from the Shocklands when we switched in Kolziek's command. So this is able to give us colorless red or green, and that's the important thing, which means that we can use it to pay the cost of this. Likewise, Mirrex, Hanwar Battlements, Carpoozian Forest, and Starting Town. All of these can make the mana needed to cast Kolziek's command, so we have 11 sources of colorless. And then the rest are just red-green sources. So that's it. It's a fun deck. I've had kind of a blast with this one. I think this is the best iteration of it that I've come up with. The numbers here could be tuned. Like, you could probably, I don't know, like, you could probably go, like, maybe down one of these since it's a little bit more awkward to cast, and up one of these or something like that. This can also get things like Mass Hysteria Exploration aside from just getting us our lands. It can get Fable of the Mirror Breaker. So yeah, we'll try running it. Kolziek's command is so good when it's good, though. Let's just run it like this. This is how I've been running it. Alright. So let's go play an event. Hang on, one sec. One moment. Okay, there we go. Just setting up chat and stuff. Events. I think that this might be competitive. I got back into the top 1800 Mythic with it. Just casually playing it. It definitely is awkward. Sometimes. Primarily because Transmogrify strategy is really weak to instant speed interaction. So, like, we go to Transmogrify, we kind of have to be very careful and be, like, playing around cards a lot. But, hang on, I'm trying to eat this hot dog, too. Alright. We take these. So you strike rich. This will be a turn 3 Emrakul if they have no interaction. So I think we do this. Less likely to be interacted with our tokens. We're also just casually immune to mill, which is nice. Alright, I think we just win. Opponents on Eldrazi, they're unlikely to have an answer for Emrakul. Alright, let's see if they can beat that. Nope, nope, nope. I'm gonna eat my lunch. Alright. Hot dog devoured. Loving this deck that copes with Emrakul. I would be really surprised. Good game, opponent. Flying Spaghetti Monster attack. Yep. Yep. It's lights out. The fastest we can... There is a potential turn 2 attack with Emrakul and win the game with this deck. It would just require, like, the God Hand. You basically need Exploration. I'm just thinking. Exploration, County Garden. It might be turn 3. It might be turn 3. I'm not 100% on that. Hey, this is great. Turn 3 Emrakul again. I'll take that. Sure. What are the odds that he can just kill us here? I don't think he can. I think that's game over, right? Game. Hell yeah. Shit's crazy. I really like this deck. Plus it lets me play with Exploration, which is a fun card. Oh, we are on the play. Okay, we'll try it. It's gonna be slow. This is not a very good hand, but it's not like the worst. Like, we have Kolziek's Command online. By turn 3, we have Fable. By turn 3. Eldrazi, I play the Eldrazi. I'm playing Eldrazi too, buddy. Just a little different. Just in a little different way. Look, that's not good. I mean, we have Fable to discard it, so it's not the end of the world. Yeah, we don't care about that too much. I mean, it does suck that it turns off our... It turns off our haste kill, but we already have Handwear Battlements. So, yeah, I think we're just gonna go. It's got 5 mana. I don't think 5 mana is enough to stop this. You would need something that can kill colorless things that cost 15 mana, so it's definitely not Cozy X Command. Best case scenario would be like the bounce spell, some way to discard the bounce spell in a Null Drifter. Alright. Yeah, so let's go ahead and maybe K-command this before we attack. We're gonna just go ahead and K-command this. Give him less things to sacrifice. I think that's probably a GG right there. I should have actually cast a second K command on one of his dorks to take away one more permanent, but whatever. Kill 21 guns. Okay, only problem here is you don't have any green mana. You pitch this here, maybe? We would really love to hit a land next turn so that we can pop Mirror Breaker. Otherwise, we're gonna have to, like, Dirtle and cast Strike It Rich. Okay, great. That is excellent. Okay. Can't attack me anymore, though. Do we have a way to get more than 4 mana quickly? This goes away. Damn, if we drawn another land. Oh, shit. Derp. Alright. We'll have to do it like this. Probably take a pretty chunky hit here. We can also Indomitable his Righteous Valkyrie to try and get something on, make it, like, we can hit his targets and our targets. Alright, this is gonna hurt. Nine. working. Block as much damage as possible. And then... yeah, sure. We might actually lose here. So we get a creature here. We're gonna... play this untapped. We have haste, so... creativity for 3. Take out his most important shit. He has to sacrifice all but 2. Yeah, we're dead. If he does it right. He just needs to keep the angel token in 1/2/2 angel and we're fine. But I'm pretty sure we're dead. Yeah, we're dead. Alright. Fair enough. Probably should have held Hysteria. I don't think we would have lost if I'd held it till I actually got Emrakul out. Still learning this deck. It's there's definitely some idiosyncrasies to be aware of when playing it that I'm not used to yet. Like there, we had plenty of mana. I should have definitely held the haste enchantment. I thought I was going to be able to go off the next turn though, is the thing. Okay, this is good. We go Exploration into Strike It Rich. Into Fable. To this, into this. Trying to figure out what to exile from our shit. Pretty sure he's supposed to exile the Goblin token. He chooses that. Ugh, so annoying. You have trample. Lifelink ward menace. No trample. Alright, well, all in. He has Shard Mage Rescue. So we're just dead. Yeah, we're dead, because I can't block it, so yeah. Fuck it. Let's bail. No sense wasting time. Fucking menace. I don't know. The historic meta has been getting worse and worse and worse over a long period of time. There's a lot of stuff in here now, including Emrakul, that probably shouldn't be. Top of the list. For me, a Johnny, Sheltered by Ghost, all the 2-mana lands, so all the Eldrazi lands and all the lands that you exile a card and get 2 mana from it. The one that bounces a land is fine. In fact, I wish they would bring back the bounce duo lands. That would be great. This is insane. This hand is insane. So we just go Exploration. And then turn 3 Emrakul. If we find a County Garden, we could get turn 2 Emrakul. Like if we were to draw County off the top, we just play that plus this on turn 1 and then 2 lands on turn 2 and win the game. Oh, shit. We get to turn 2 Emrakul anyway? Because we drew Strike It Rich? God, that's disgusting. Holy fucking shit. Holy shit. Turn 2 Emrakul's pretty good, guys. So next turn we run out Starting Town, Mirrex, Indomitable Creativity, the Treasure Token, and we have Emrakul. He won't attack till turn 3. But that's still kind of fucking insane. Unlikely that he'll be able to interact with us, but I guess he could have like Boseiju. Here comes the spaghetti monster. Turn 2, 4 lands in Emrakul. It's so stupid. Holy fucking shit. My god. I have my doubts that Mono Green's gonna be able to deal with this. Spaghetti! I don't think this is my strongest deck, but it might be my new favorite deck. I always love a deck where you can, like... We only have 2 creatures in the deck. 2 win conditions. Yeah, okay, sure. We have a draw and we have Malevolent Rumble. We'll go land, exploration. Hopefully we draw land. We could go land, exploration, exploration, land. And have 3 lands by turn 2. Exploration's a crazy card. It's the fact that it doesn't come in tapped or anything. Like, this is so strong. Like, the closest thing to this would be, like, the fucking dork that comes in. I'm playing it. We're looking at a turn 3 attacking Emrakul if everything works out the way we want it to. Okay, sure. So our best draw here would be a land for sure. That's not a land, unfortunately. We'll get one with this. Alright, here we go, opponent. So we can't actually go off next turn unless we draw a land. If we draw a land, we can try. If he blows up this, it's kind of whatever. Like if he K commands us. Okay. That's just land ramping for him. Sure. He's gonna exile his whatever you're gonna call it. Okay. Two mana left, huh? That is enough to exile our dork, but now it's not. So we just need to hit a land here and we win the game on the spot. If we don't, then we have to do a little bit more work here. Okay, we didn't hit, so... So he can get his... He has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I count 6 mana. If he... No, he has 7. So he does this, probably blows up Mass Hysteria. But I have another one. So, like, pretty doomed here. Pretty doomed here, I think. Alright, so we play this. Play this, targeting this. Yep. Yep. That's all she wrote. We don't let him have the Planeswalker, just out of spite, I guess. Like, we could have gone face, but the Planeswalker can't exile Emrakul because he's colorless. So there's no risk from that angle. But I don't know. I want to annihilate 6 as many times as possible. As long as they're sitting there letting me do it, I'll do it. This looks pretty good. Alright, hopefully we don't just die. If we can get one turn, if he can't win right now, then we're fine. But if he does win right now, so he's got a hit here. We'll see when he mills what he gets. He got Area Merkle, it's over. Yeah, alright. We still not quite as good as the actual turn 2 kill deck. Turn 3 Emrakul attacking is not as good as just winning on turn 2. But we're close. And we do have counterplay against that because of the fact that we're running 4 Kolaghan's or 4 Kozilek's commands. So let me just reset this.